Hello. See, as I'm trying to uh, be aware about myself, I'm realizing that sometimes maybe I like those anxiety, like tension, like that normal life, and if when I'm trying to see that if those drops off, it's pretty much sometimes empty and which is very difficult to absorb. Is that something? Okay, is it something because that's kind of scary sometimes. So I just wanted to share that, and do you think that that's something which is normal?
Well, normal or okay has no meaning.
Mhm.
But the fact that you recognized that can have meaning.
The idea of God transcends sexuality, but why does it make so much sense to say, like, to talk about him like as a he and nature as like mother nature? Why we kind of attribute sexuality to them?
Hi, I work in crypto industry. Uh, I'm wondering if you have any thoughts on like how we could bring a sense of sacred to the crypto industry.
Do you value goodness and beauty as much as you value truth?
How do you cope with time passing in a way when it's not the ideal route from what you were trying to do? How do you add a new perspective to what is essentially lost time that you can't recover? And by that,
question is it necessary to spend time by yourself if you want to get to the truth?
So, okay, let's say that you spend time by yourself. So, explain what that looks like.
I mean, without spend time by yourself without any distractions. For example, most of the time I'm occupied.
Yeah. So, give me an example of what that would look like. Go ahead.
Not using my phone, not working, just by yourself, like not occupying your mind with anything.
Okay. So you turn off your phone, you stop working on something, and you go sit in a chair. Paint the picture.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Okay. So, okay, fine. So you go sit in a chair. So grandmothers spend a lot of time in rocking chairs. They
Yes.
they don't use phones. So are they enlightened? Do they get wisdom? So you turning off the phone, you not doing any work and going sit in a chair. And I'm not making light of it. You could. That's why I asked you to paint the picture. You didn't paint it enough, so I had to paint it for you, and to confirm it with you if it was okay. And so I said a chair. It can be the floor. You may say I'm going to sit on the floor. That's fine. Whatever. So you go sit in a room or on the balcony or in the jungle or whatever it is, by yourself, and no phone, no work. Okay, so you're sitting there. Okay, so then go ahead. What happens then?
My head gets flooded with thoughts.
Okay, so you're gonna turn off the phone. You're gonna stop working. You're gonna go sit somewhere alone, and then the head gets flooded with thoughts. Okay, so then what?
I get stuck in the cycle of thinking again.
Okay, so then what is the point? So then why would you ask the question is to pursue the truth, do you have to spend time alone? And so, I called you on your phrase. I said, okay, what does spend time alone mean? Let's hear it. And so you said spend time alone means I put away the phone, I get away from work, I go sit somewhere in a chair alone. And then, but when you do that, you get flooded with thoughts, and then you get the cycle starts all over again. So, did you not just answer your own question?
Yes.
And really, the essence of that is See, when you were born, you didn't have the spend time alone thing. Now, if you naturally did, then you did. But you picked that up from spirituality.
Right. Yeah.
You picked that up from the world, the self-help world. And the theme that will always be there until an individual is ready and willing to really get over it, is it'll always the superfluous, the disease of spirituality and self-help will always be there. No one ever speaks their own words. These are all learned behaviors. These are all learned languages. To sit alone and be by yourself and all that. These have been picked up somewhere. They're not natural. They have been injected inside you by spirituality and self-help. And as we have very logically, with no belief, no opinion, no faith, no jumping on a limb, no leaps of faith, we went step by step as to what that very recommendation in spirituality books, where that would lead you. And we made it even personal to you to make it relevant. And you saw for yourself, without believing me, that wouldn't do anything. And therefore, the essence of that is not to not go spend time alone. Not that that's bad. It is that picking things up from spirituality and self-help and lending an ear to that realm and continuing to subscribe to society and the world and its anemic messages, that will only lead to more nonsensical behaviors and a waste of your years. We all only have a finite number of.